Come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Goes for goal! Forward it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. Defending of the desperate variety. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Reguilon. Jimenez hoists it forward. And he's there to cut it out. Dashing forward at pace. Iniesta. Adriano gets into some space. Now it's Philippe Coutinho. Gets the better of his man. What a ball this is. Has a hit! Goal! Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Caligiuri. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Good idea, just poorly executed. He'll hit it! Now it's Philippe Coutinho. Deftly done. Nicely worked. Jimenez positions himself well and cuts it out. Shoots! It's there! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Just brushed off the ball there. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Now it's Philippe Coutinho. Hits one! Yes! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Questions were asked. The referee's awarded a free kick. Adriano gets it away. Gets away from his opponent. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Jimenez demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. He's got options out wide. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. There's the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, maybe the circumstances are beginning to heap on the pressure because they're trying to force it.
Iniesta. And it's Coutinho. Oh, good take in a good area. Managed to get it away. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. So we're just settling back into this second half.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
And he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. So what can they conjure from this one? Looking to pull clear here. Great reaction! Oh, outstanding save. Iniesta tries to head towards goal. And the defence can get it clear. Fighting. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Both sides a bit lacking in intent. Lovely bit of skill. Coutinho. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. And it's played forward. Keeper's ball. Coutinho. Keeper sends it forward. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now. Oh, good stop, it had to be. He's kept it out, just.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Good play all round. He was well hustled and still got a shot away.
That'll be a throw-in. Reguilon. Guardiola tries to get it forward quickly. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Carrasco. Defenders on the back foot. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
So is this the start of a comeback? And he's there to hoof it away. And it's been taken straight back. And it's Iniesta. Lovely bit of skill there. Coutinho, he's had a shot! Back of the net! And the lead is extended still further. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
So now the difference is 3. Jimenez. Correa. And that's a throw-in. Brings it forward. Right through the middle. He's in! Chance! It's anyone's ball. Pedro unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Out to the right. Correa. That intervention was very necessary.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Timely intervention. And it's Coutinho. Now it's Philippe Coutinho. Has he picked him out? Well read, he sorted that out. And he heaves it forward. And here's the chance to counter. Correa, great strength, too strong for his opponent. Goes long. He's picked him out. Tries a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
That's clear cut, that's a free kick.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Tries to get it clear. Guardiola. And here's Curran. Hits one! And that's off target. And that's it. 1 foot firmly in the next round. Victory away from home. Home comforts to come. Much of the job is done. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me...
Well, hello, one and all. This, of course, the penultimate game before the big day, and there is a matching sense of occasion here. We are just waiting for the last few supporters to come in. So many people wanted to make it here, and there is congestion outside the ground. You're not surprised to hear that. Well, the first leg was a tale of two contrasting sets of fortunes, and both sides, in their respective manner, would be attempting to convince themselves that it is not quite over yet. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Well, of course, you can argue that we are only effectively at half-time, but as things stand, one team is certainly seemingly more going for goal! They score!
What a great way to start the game, to spark the game. I mean, the captain has basically triggered a contest that should be even livelier than we anticipated. Get your seatbelts on, this could be rather exciting.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, showed great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. And here's Koke. They get a throw in. Just brushed off the ball there. And it's Iniesta. Nicely measured pass. He's gone for it! He has done it! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. And they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled. No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
He's got away. Dani Alves just wouldn't be beaten there. Iniesta goes looking. Cleared away. It's Kondogbia! A real chance and a real let-off.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Hoists it forward.
Iniesta now doesn't resemble the player we were watching a few weeks ago.
Do you know, I was starting to think that myself, but what is it specifically that's changed?
Well, it's difficult to put your finger on it. Sometimes one or two things just fall into place and the game becomes a lot easier, and I think at the moment he's a case in point.
Now a chance to break. That's a decent ball. And the shot! Coutinho. Room for... Oh, shooting chance! And it's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
Snuffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Jeffrey Kondogbia. Badiashile. Jeffrey Kondogbia. One through here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Attempts to play it through. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Tries a shot! No mistake! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Look, the goal was well manufactured, but the striker probably can't believe he's been given that much space in the penalty area. He wasn't going to miss.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Muslera can pick that up. Let down by a lack of accuracy, and it's got through. He's gone for it! And that's wide.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Five minutes till the break. He's found his man. Timely intervention. And the ball is out of play. Daniel Alves. Iniesta. Dani Alves. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Lobs it in gently. Half-time in the semi-final. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. It's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage that looks set to continue.
Yeah, I think the first half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
And the game has already resumed here. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Shoots! And that's past the post.
All he'd be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
That's been won straight back. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Jeffrey Kondogbia plays it long. Away from immediate danger. And that's put paid to a promising move. That's the through ball. And that's has a goal! Really well taken goal. Just another one to add to what has already been an incredible haul.
It's part of the game, Peter. It has to get ruthless. Sympathy just doesn't play a part.
It's become a case of men against boys. Badiashile. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Has a pop! In it goes! Patrick, the king of all he surveys!
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
He's made it three. Quite a day at the office for him.
This is one of the best performances I've seen in a while. He's practically taken on this team single-handedly. They don't know how to stop him. Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Reguilon gets it away. Looking for a corner. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Memphis Depay needed a better pass there. Badiashile gets it back. Coutinho. Oh, good take in a good area. Shot at goal! And the chance goes to waste.
Still a cracking effort. Really looked like a man on a mission the way he went through on goal.
Perez plays it forward. Black gets it upfield. Well played, he saw that coming.
Well, decisiveness has deserted them, Peter. They need precision, and it's sadly absent.
And it's Coutinho. Oh, he's found him in space. And somehow he has kept that out.
Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive pressing in place here.
He spotted the run and played him through. Memphis Depay. Memphis Depay! Steered forward. And here's the chance to counter. Finds himself eased off the ball. That's been drilled forward. It's a loose ball. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Good challenge, he just stood firm. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. So what can they conjure from this one? And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between the sides. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Joaquin. Oh, sweet feet. Savage tries to get it forward quickly. And now they can launch a counter. Perez battles to win it back. And it's played forward. Well, they can break here. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, great ball! Joaquin has a hit! Jeffrey Kondogbia. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Surely the best preparation for the final. A thumping win in the semi. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, to go this far, it has to be on merit, with substance, and this is more evidence of worthy contesters.
So here we are, just waiting for the first of the quarter-finals to get underway. 2 of 8 already battle-hardened teams getting ready to oust each other if they can in a very short while from now. This all in a bid to be called champions of Europe. Expectations have shot through the roof. As we've moved on a stage, there is a definite belief in both camps that this could be their year. A feeling that can only get stronger with every game from now on. Chance! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Lovely feet. Oh, shooting chance! Goal!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example. I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
Liverpool trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Van Dijk. So above all others, Jim, what do you think is the single factor which is going to make a difference here?
Well, Peter, I think there really isn't an awful lot in terms of what separates these teams. No, not when you get to this stage. This one could come down to the smallest of detail.
Absolutely so. Cleared away.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Cut out in the nick of time. Robertson. Jota. Alexander-Arnold. Out to the left it goes. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Ogbonna gets into the right position to intercept, and it's played forward. Gets it, and now what? And it's Iniesta. Forward it goes. Cleared without complication. And that's been won straight back. Tries to get it forward quickly. Goalkeeper's ball. Goes down, but nothing given. Gets wrestled off the ball. Looks to clip it forward. And he's there to hoof it away. Shot at goal! And that has been clubbed away. Goes for goal! And that would have been some goal.
I just hope you won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Tries to get it clear. Oh, what a ball! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Keeper sends it forward. Liverpool get it back again. Robertson. Jota. There has been just the early goal here, and the score is 1-0. He's made sure that that won't get through. Gets it upfield. Iniesta drives it forward. Van Dijk. Plays it over to the other flank. Elliott. Adriano has given away a free kick. We've reached half-time. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They work tirelessly for me.
Has a hit! Good clearance, very necessary. Time to deliver. Good challenge, excellent challenge. And out to safety. Bonner very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Iniesta, chance to squeeze it through. No, not quite. Has a pop! And somehow it stayed out. Ball through needs to be good here. Oh, he's been... Has a pop! They've scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Real chance! And it's there! And they are cruising away.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. 3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater.
Has a goal! Keeper is right behind it.
Liverpool just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Højbjerg. Van Dijk hoists it forward. Van Dijk drives it forward. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And it's Iniesta. It's come through. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Plays it out to the flank. Adriano. He's got options out wide. Gets on the end of it.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
There's a long ball. Jota. It's a fine challenge, and it goes his way. Liverpool can make their change now with a break in play. Well, the referee's seen the board, and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. They've played it short. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Sergio Ramos is there, and he can get that clear. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Van Dijk out-muscles him. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Nicely measured pass. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Alexander-Arnold battles to win it back. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Van Dijk. Robertson. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Brings it forward. And it's Valbuena. Driving on, he could shapes to shoot! And they've been caught out here. Good play.
No margin for error there.
And the referee brings it to a close. 1 foot firmly in the next round, victory away from home, home comforts to come, much of the job is done. How do you look back on the game then, Jim? Well, hello and welcome one and all. We are just about to get going with our coverage of this quarter-final tie. The two teams, after the first leg, experiencing fortunes which are very separate, each from the other. On the one hand, we have the victor and the overwhelming favourites for a place in the semi-final, and on the other, those just clinging on and hoping. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. Well, 1 foot firmly in the semi-finals. Now to complete. Hits one! It's good distance on it. Forward it goes. Defenders on the back foot. Put paid to a promising move. Fowler. Alexander-Arnold. Adriano does well to read it and intercepts. Iniesta.
Liverpool have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Out towards the flank. Gets it back. Alexander-Arnold. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks.
And the finish! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Could be a chance here. Chance! Same again,
same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Well, try from distance. Jota provides an outlet. Sergio, he's been bundled over. That is a foul. Sergio Ramos is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Shoots! And the ball's come out! And he heaves it forward. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, they could have had a bit more joy earlier if they'd varied their game and played a longer ball forward. I think this is looking much more promising now.
And it's played forward, face to face with the kick. Shot at goal! Right there! Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. Fowler. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Forward, what does he try from here? It's got through to him. And through to the goalkeeper. Fowler. Jota. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Good running with the ball, can they build on it? Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Done very well to intervene. Adriano drives it forward. Gets the better of his man. Has a hit! It's a goal! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Oh, it's lovely to see the art of disguise alive and well, but the keeper straight into no man's land.
Alexander-Arnold. Elliott. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. And it's Dani Alves. And that's sprayed out wide, back into the middle. First half is done. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. Already up and running for the second half. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? He's picked him out. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
And he's going long.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Good ball. This is promising. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's gone for goal! Goalkeeper's ball. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Plays it out to the wing. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. So who's he picking out? Gets wrestled off the ball. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Well, the pressure is relentless. It's a very, very high press.
Yeah, because it's all about winning the ball back at the earliest opportunity, a trigger by one player for the others to follow, and designed to force opposition mistakes.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And he goes for goal! And more, and more, and more! And they are cruising away. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, look, it's always great to see a solo effort with a goal. It's the ideal combination of pace and control.
Liverpool have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
He's through the middle. He's there to shapes to shoot! He scored! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Terrific audacity, just gorgeous skill.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Jota. Jota has a hit! He's kept it out, that's a great save.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. been levered clear. Out to the left it goes. Brings it forward. He spotted the run and played him through. Defending was strong and firm. Real chance! There's going to be another change here. And the header! This could fall anywhere! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Owen. And it's Van Dijk. Just brushed off the ball there. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Breaks on here. Loses his balance and loses the ball. It's a decent ball. He's gone for it! Alexander-Arnold hoists it forward. That's a promising ball. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Van Dijk. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Ball through needs to be good here. He's left his man. Oh, shooting chance! And with that, the final whistle. And on to the semi-final. Another hurdle cleared. Next up, the penultimate step. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and
Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out and football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward for so very, very long, and it means so very, very much. The scene could not be more beautiful. The pitch looks terrific. The players are ready to get started, and we cannot wait for the contest that lies ahead. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. Well, a quick look at the opposition, and results really have not been good for them at all just recently. They haven't won at all in the last three.
No, there's no hiding place, Peter. This is becoming a little too serious, and with the usual sound bites being bandied about, they're beginning to run out of excuses for me. The atmosphere amongst the supporters has turned to one of strain, and I just hope the players can cure that before the pressure becomes unbearable, I suppose.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Time to deliver. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Keeper's got good distance on that. And it's been taken straight back. It's come loose. Going for goal! A potential goal of this season contender, if only.
On the threshold of perfection, just not this time.
One! It's there! First blood drawn. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Right through the middle. Now has a pop! Could fall kindly. Great idea, just poorly executed.
Look, you've got to have the perfect feel in your boots to pull those off.
Oh, good interception. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Overhit and out of play. Dani Alves gets into the right position to intercept. Played in with accuracy. And he's there to clear it. It's got through to him. Adriano. It's found its way to him. Gets wrestled off the ball, out to the right. That is terrific skill. Goes for the cross. Played it again. Well, it really is one cross after another.
Oh, with a target to hit, why not keep up the supply? It's simple and efficient because they all know what they're doing.
Battles to win it back. Gets the better of his man. And he's there to cut it out.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
And it's Iniesta. Daniel Alves. Oh, shooting chance! Back of the net! And this is getting better and better. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Oh, the contact was fantastic. Right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Tries to stroke it through. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Well weighted. He's gone for it! And it's there! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Three without reply. And that'll be the final action of the first half. As easy as 1, 2, 3. It really has been that straightforward halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Hits one! And he should have made it 4.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Adriano sticks in a foot to win it back. He gets past his man. Done very well to intervene. Time and again they are repelled. Finds himself eased off the ball. There's a long ball. It is a corner. Tries a header! That is a class save. He had to be at his best.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
Oh. Real chance! Well, that's where he wants it. Well, that had to be more accurate. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Adriano. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Just brushed off the ball there. And the finish! Cleared without complication. Driving on, he could shoot here. That's good defending, very good defending. And here's the chance to counter. Gets it back. And he's surging through. Can he find a finish now? Danger averted for now. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance.
Well, it seems obvious that the plan is to try and get their passing game going again, but not with that lack of quality.
Tries to locate someone up front. Tries to get it forward quickly. It's a fabulous position. Has a hit! No mistake! It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled. Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Hoists it forward. Oh, managed to get it away. Coutinho. Got a sight of goal here. Shapes to shoot! It's there! A contest no more. It is nothing short of utter humiliation.
It's part of the game, Peter. It has to get ruthless. Sympathy just doesn't play a part.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
It's become a case of men against boys.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Goes long. Tried to play it through.
Oh, Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
And he has been fouled there. Going for goal! That is simply superb! About as smooth as it gets. And he's produced a beauty. They're still trying to make a game of this. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Forward it goes. They've won a corner. And that's been levered clear. Coutinho chooses to go back. Shoots! He has done it! Well, just another one to add to what has already been an incredible haul.
Yeah, and by the looks of it, there may be still more to come.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And it's played forward. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, a great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Only one team in it. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, we knew there was a sizable...